Flyfish. Now nights grow long, summer abates. The tides recede as squid stampede. With fireworks, we celebrate. Spawn point. Finality's not what it seems. When your end comes, rise up and run. Don't let defeat dissolve your dreams. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Octo Expansion. This is not the original audio from the stream, because when I uploaded the full episode with the audio from the stream, it got Content ID claimed, so that's going to remain unlisted. And we're starting off here with Bring the Ruckus, B13, Fat Splat Station. Defeat all enemies. The recommended weapon is the Flinger Roller and Burst Bomb, and that is what we used in the stream. You must defeat all enemies to proceed. Raining ink on enemies from above is not very effective here, and be aware that dash tracks also cause things like curling bombs to dash. Take care out there. The cost is 200, you're given 3 lives. I originally had a backing track here in order to avoid a Content ID claim, but I got one anyway, so now it's just a backing track to my post commentary. I don't know if I can remove the awkward silence here notice, considering this is already like rendered and stuff, but oh well. So here I'm trying to take a stealthy approach. Sorry for my yawning, it's like morning. Eventually I get spotted and decide, you know what, let's hide behind a wall. I try to climb up the wall, and then I notice a box, and turns out noticing that box is a good idea because there is a rail that leads right up to the machine gun guy. And then I take out that shielded Octo trooper from above. And here's the checkpoint. Take careful note of the enemy's position and find a weak point in their defenses. I tried to splat bomb that Octo machine gun. That's not its official name, but and then just decide to go for the Octo sniper first. Die. So there you go. And then there's the Octo Bomber Deluxe, which is essentially Octo Bomber but can dodge. And I wind up with my shield broken, which means so I went and found a place to hide for my shield to recover, but then they didn't need to hide, kinda. So I go for that machine gun again, and my shield goes out, so I hide again. And now I'm just trying to figure out a course of action for defeating the remaining enemies. And then I see a curling bomb rush. And I proceed to use it, all of it apparently, specifically on this Octo machine gun, only to not actually kill it, so it was a waste. And I proceed to actually burst bomb this Octo Bomber Deluxe, but I have a little trouble with it because of incapacity and the fact that it just heals itself. And so I eventually just fling zero it. You know how Sea Cucumber said the death from above strategy isn't going to work that much here? He isn't wrong, but he isn't 100% right either. And then I find the Stingray. Stinger. I give the Deluxe Octo Trooper the good old death from above, and then roll over that regular Octo Trooper. And then poof. Right from behind. Rad, next. Of course, I wound up having a little bit of trouble climbing that because freaking my weapon that I chose. Onward. So huge, so tall. Big old tall tower. I decided to take out that sniper on top with the stinger and then take out another enemy, only to not actually take out the other enemy. So I just make my way over to the top and jump through that squid ring. Morbidly delicious. So now you have an infinite supply of splashdowns. And like, use it to your advantage. To kill enemies below. For example, this. I take out that machine gun guy, which I'm gonna have to learn the actual name for. And I see a ton of cook, and I take it out using splashdown because that's kind of the intended way to take one of those down. They're quick to react and move in general. So now I head up this ink rail, and the guy notices me, so I just decide to keep on moving. And then splat bomb him to death. Except that doesn't happen. So I try to go for a splat, so I try to give him a good old splashdown, but then I miss, killing some other enemies in the process, but I still miss. Splat bomb that enemy that was annoying me, only for it to get out of range, and then come back in range so I can splat bomb it to death again. Actually get that squid ring this time because I actually know to do that. And then actually splash down him. That took care of whatever was up there. Now I thought at that point that all the enemies were out. I could just move on. But then I don't see a launch pad and realize, oh, there's one or more enemies left. And there turns out, yep, there is one enemy left, so hit your right on that thing, and death from above. Leading up to that launch pad, there's a launch pad down there that'll take you up there, but if you want the extra CQ points, you should take the rails. I grab an extra splashdown just in case, but I proceed to just not use it on those boxes like I think you were probably intended to. And then I try to look cool by splashdowning onto the data point, but it doesn't work, so I just quickly swim up and grab it while the animation is still playing. And that was B13 Fat Splat Station. Next up, the next station on the map, after a brief break, of course, I had to go and do something. Brute Roll-Up Station. Defeat all enemies with Rollodia before time runs out. The timing is somewhat tight. It's not like so tight that any mistake you make results in a loss of life, but the timing's still somewhat tight. Carbon Roller, Octobrush. I use the Carbon Roller. You must defeat all of the enemies before time runs out. Look up to send the Rollonium flying high, and don't forget you can hide behind crates to avoid taking enemy fire. Take care out there. Cost 200 points, you get 3 lives. Go! I proceed to diff it the first time, because why not? I'm bad at video games. And then actually somewhat get the hang of it. Don't know why that didn't kill that enemy there, but I guess it just clipped it. And then there's the tip, like, look up when you shoot the Rollonium in order to launch it high up into the air. This is somewhat stylized like Space Invaders, but there's an actual Space Invaders themed level later. I get that one guy, and then waste a lot of time trying to get that other guy. The last guy. Well, I guess I didn't waste a lot of time. Now, what left? Okay, Octo Sniper. Sorry for the yawning. Again, it's morning. I don't know why. But I keep yawning like that. But I proceed to waste a lot of time just trying to get this one Octo Sniper. The thing you're supposed to do here is lead your shots, but I suck at leading my shots apparently, so like, I lose a lot of time here. I honestly thought I got that one, to be honest. I'm gonna have to roll it back frame by frame and see, like, okay, what happened? Was it not high enough? Probably wasn't. I get concerned that it's like 30 seconds remaining. Less than 30 seconds remaining. And then I miss again, and I miss again, because at this point I'm probably just panicking or something. I don't remember. And then I'm down to 10 seconds. And I get really concerned. Like, I start, like, yelling, like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose a life here. And then I actually beat the level. That was Brute Roll-Up Station, and that wasn't very quick at all. Next up on our plate is the chat log, of course. Session 3. Yo, how'd I make the chat window full screen? Alt F4. Oldest trick in the book. Misty Princess has left the chat room. Can't believe that actually worked. Anyway, nice work passing those tests, Agent 8. I'm just kind of waiting for me to scroll back down. I guess I was just saying something. But I can't say it on stream now because, like, I'm not allowed to because, well, I mean, I'm not allowed to have the original stream audio up because that's just going to result in a content ID claim. You know, if this takes long enough, I might just... Oh, that was... The reason it took a long time, though, is because I decided to clip that. I think I still have the link to the clip, so, like, I'll link it in the description, so that way you can see what I originally said at that point. But, yeah, that's a clip. Empathic venomous dumplings, come on, bruh. Unfortunately, I haven't discovered anything new since our last chat log, so we're kind of stuck in the mud. But in the meantime, I was thinking we could get to know each other by posting pics of ourselves. Here, I'll go first, and that winds up being a pic of Pearl. Whoops, wrong pic. Now, what do we have here? It's an old picture of Pearl. Don't tell her I said this, but Pearl is seriously the coolest. Anyway, back to work. We'll have to save picture sharing for later. Outlook not so good. Tubular 8-ball station, guide the 8-ball. Test fee 200, and you're given a splatter shot, Junior. Unfortunately, since this is pre-patch, you don't get that big ol' increase in ink. But, well, let me assure you that the movement of the 8-ball follows the laws of nature. I must also inform you that you won't be able to ride on the 8-ball rails yourself. Try aiming for the center of the 8-ball when shooting it. Take care out there. So, yeah. Go! I like how the game just tells you, yeah, this is actually natural. Even when, like, literally everything else isn't. I mean, there's floating, I don't remember what these are. There's floating, things everywhere. Alright, that launches up there, and then, bop. That shielded Octo Trooper didn't know what was coming to him. Like all the other 8-ball levels of this one, if this one falls off, you're dead. That cushion is absorbing some of the speed from the 8-ball. And the enemy ahead, of course. So, the game says use the ball for cover, but I could just really just swoosh right in and kill that guy easily. And this is where the other guy comes in. And he goes by Phil. I'll link his YouTube channel in the description as well, so you can just, like, enjoy his videos if you're into that. I kill that guy up there and proceed to just keep moving the 8-ball. There's a checkpoint. Try to hit that bumper straight on, okay? And seeing as that's glass, it's essentially ice physics, so you kind of really do need to hit that straight on unless you want to hopefully unless you want the 8-ball to fall off. Slightly off-center, but it's fine. There's also a ball bumper up ahead. You gotta move that down there. That just leads you back to where you were. That one was not exactly centered. I almost actually sent that 8-ball off the stage myself. That would have been a baseball. And now you just wait for the checkpoint. Well, actually, that 8-ball is going to activate that ink rail, and then as soon as you reach that checkpoint, they're going to keep moving. Goal spotted ahead and to the right. Of course, another Octo Trooper, and that was close to the edge. That almost fell off, and that would have been a heartbreaker. I tried to use my sub only to remember, oh wait, you aren't provided one in this level. But yep, it's Phil in chat. He's a friend of mine. But yes, what you're supposed to do is time it so that that ink balloon, well, that ink balloon knocks the 8-ball over to there. I proceed to just collect the extra power eggs for the CQ points, and then in goes the 8-ball. Squid party there. And that's going to do it for this part of the Octo expansion stream. Because of ISP restrictions, it's bye time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Fun